You know, I tell you, my relationship with my mother, I mean, that is my absolute best friend, right? Um, and my mother knew what she did not know. And what she knew was that a young black boy could not get a quality education in Baltimore City. That's what she knew. But what she didn't know was, now how do I ensure that he gets the education that he needs? Well, she said, you know what? We have a family member that lives out in the county, out in Howard County. We're going to use that family member's address so that you can go to a better school. So that's exactly what she did. So it was about her understanding that it wasn't about her matriculation. It was about her saying, I need to put my son in the very best position that he can be in. I mean, that kind of, that kind of willingness, a person who works three jobs, she would get off of one job, go to the next job. So she was working as a nursing assistant, would have house cleaning jobs during the day, and the evening have a work in janitorial, cleaning other office buildings and things like that. Oftentimes, I would be going to those buildings and doing my homework while she's cleaning the buildings and those things. I mean, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. And then as I sit back and I look at kind of the sacrifice that she has made for me, everything that she has done in life was for me. Everything that she has done in life was for me. So the reason that this young man, who's every statistic that you could imagine, doesn't fail is because that single mother thought, I'm going to figure out the very best that I can figure out for this kid because I need him to go places that I could have never thought about going. So for me, graduate from high school, I'm the first person to go to college in my family, first person to have a master's degree, first person to have a law degree. By the time I'm 27, I have 3 degrees, and from a family where no one else had even gone to college. But for me, what that then means is I have to be the image that everyone else in the family now can replicate. So if Nolan can do it, all of the other kids in the family can absolutely do it because I was not the biggest, not the fastest, not the strongest, and not the smartest. But what I was consistent. I was consistent about what I needed to do to be successful. And I think that if we provide opportunities, it is going to be there. Our kids will flourish. They absolutely will. So, the relationship with my mother is one that is just very deep for me. That's very deep for me. And then the other part of this is um, clearly there are people who are praying for me every single day. Because at the end of the day, it does not make sense that we are having this conversation right now. There's nothing about my past that would put me in a position for me to say I would remotely be an interesting topic for you to have a conversation with. So clearly, there are people who have been praying for me before I was born, and they're still praying. And I think that they're praying in a way that says, make him the best servant he could ever possibly be, even greater than he thinks that he can be. Because I think that's where the real potential in this space is. So, I'm blessed. I am absolutely blessed. Blessed with a wonderful family, blessed with the opportunity to give back to a community, blessed with the opportunity of being the voice, one of the voices of a generation to really say, you know what? Institutions like the Urban League are important today. They're important tomorrow. And really being able to say, and this is why we're relevant. This is why our generation should really think hard about how we're supporting institutions like this, how we're doing this kind of work together.